Hi, hi everyone. It is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm talk about how Seth Rollins is the last doll that we ever bought from Big Lots before they went out of business, and what that means, to him. So, Seth Rollins, how does it feel knowing that you are the last WWE doll to ever be bought from Big Lots before it went out of business? Well, I guess there's some kind of pride when it comes to that thing, knowing that I was the last WWE Mattel doll to be sold at Big Lots, but also sad knowing that I'm the last one, because Big Lots went out of business just like so many other shops did, like Heels, which became Ames, and Ames went out of business, and then Kmart went out of business, and God, who knows whatever shops came and went that some folks know about and some folks do not know about. Yeah, yeah, that does mean a lot, you know, and it kind of is a big deal, you know, to be the last WWE Mattel doll to get bought from Big Lots before they went out of business. I mean, what do you think led them to going out of business? I don't know. Folks weren't buying enough things, I guess, so they weren't getting enough gold to yield their bills. I don't know. Maybe there was something wrong with the business itself, and that's why they had to shut down. Who knows? The only folks that know why Big Lots went out of business or why they shut a lot of their shops down is only the ownership and the leadership know. And as far as the hirelings know, well, they didn't have work anymore. Yeah, and that is sad, you know, because yeah, Big Lots may have not, may have at one time been what Ollie's is now, you know, and maybe somehow Big Lots lasted a lot longer and somehow outlasted Heels, which became Ames, and then Ames was gone, and then Kmart, and then that was gone, and somehow Big Lots ended up lasting a lot longer than those two did. And I think those two started long before. Hold on. And yeah, shit. And then that was out of business, and who knows? And I believe that Hills and Kmart came before Big Lots. I don't know. All I know is Big Lots lasted a lot longer than Hills, which became Ames did, and Kmart did. And a lot of folks may have been shocked to, and might be shocked into believing that or knowing that. Whoa, yeah, but at the same time, a lot of folks are going to say that shops like Ollie's and Five and Below came along and then made it where, you know, shops like, you know, Big Lots would have a hard time dealing with the fighting. So your belief is that Ollie's and Five and Below that could sometimes sell things a lot more cheaper than Big Lots could. You're saying that that's the grounds to why Big Lots went down? No, that's making my guess of why I believe Big Lots went down because I don't know why Big Lots went out of business. All I know is that all I know is that Aldi started having arms, all over, you know, and Five Below started having arms all over, and and around that same time, that's when Kmart was started to end. When I started going out of business around that time, or maybe even a little before that. I don't know. All I know is Big Lots hanged on a lot longer, than what say Kmart did. I mean, and Ames have been out of business for years, so I mean Ames went out of business what, between 99 YL? Yeah, something like that. So, yeah. But at the same time, it is sad to know that I am the last WWE doll to ever get bought from Big Lots. Well, Magnificent would be truly the last doll to ever get bought from Big Lots. You know? Yeah, you're right. I might be the last WWE Mattel doll to ever be bought from Big Lots. And Magnificent, she could go down as the last Disney Hasbro doll to get bought from Big Lots, if that's what you want to say. Well, I guess it was good talking to you about that. Yes, it was. See you around. Well, that was me and Seth Rollins. Him talking about how it was for him being the last Mattel WWE doll to get bought from Big Lots, and somehow offshoot into his and my beliefs over why Big Lots is no longer around anymore, or why they went out of business. Give this film a like, share and playlist it, and we'll see you later.